One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So SMU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up.
Makes the grab down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed... on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
On the run, it's hard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. Smashes ahead. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback will keep it. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching.
Clark to fire. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looking for room. It's Green. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not 1 single inch forward on any of them. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got his man downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Lots of room to run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Number 4, on to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Knight. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the...
Turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So here comes the Bear offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Clark to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Off play action. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Harden. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The return is brought down at the 40.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the catch. It's Brinson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The running back has it. There he goes. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive.
Running free. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Clark wants to throw. Quickly complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult.
He's got it down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clark to fire. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Connection to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. period with a third down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Clark wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hines his tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mustangs are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Clark to fire. Grabs it in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What's
As a
happening,
defensive
Jose?
lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brinson. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done.
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over UConn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect